Boy's mine now. We are more than just good friends. This is how the story ends. Too bad. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with the VeVe, OMI, Definity, DEVVE, daCat, Shiro, DMC, everything update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello, Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon. Smash that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. Gotta rep the Quakey gear up in here. Oh my god, that little duck is so freaking cute. That game is amazing. I don't know how the token's doing, but very happy to have been affiliated with. I'm not an affiliate for them. I just I like what they do. Got one of their NFTs. They're really cool. Stu Kwan is amazing. Anyway, let's do been a crazy couple of days. Thankfully today wasn't too bad. We've got VeVe physical shops. Okay, we read that yesterday in the. It's on VeVe, or it's on their X account. So let's go to that real quick and take a look. And there's been much speculation about it. I think the most likely scenario. What is that? Occam's razor. The most obvious. I don't know what the. Bodge. Anyone give me 1 second. Yeah, simplest explanation is usually the best one. So when altcoin desk, they had this thing come out yesterday. They had an article, and David had said, volatility, digital. VeVe is even opening physical shops for its digital NFTs. The language here I thought was interesting because it doesn't say VeVe will be seen in physical shops. It says that they'll be opening physical shops for digital NFTs. And again, this might just be a mistranslation. This might just be a poor choice of words. But to me, this says that you are getting that we're getting new ones. Like it would be one thing, which I still kind of believe that, okay, David has a bunch of shops in New Zealand, right? Maybe those ones that are already opened, they're the ones that are getting the NFTs. Give me 1 sec here. I got to do something real quick. Verification. Copy. 1 second. Meow, 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 meow. 1, 2, meow. Okay. Most likely that's what it is. And again, this might just be a poor choice of words saying that they're opening. But if it's not, then them opening new physical shops, I don't think VeVe's going to have a physical store or stores. And if they do, they would all have to be phygital, right? I mean, I guess if VeVe comes, David, can you just please buy some of daCat? I know the price has gone way up, but I really want you to buy some of that IP so that this way you can start. Because this way they could sell those characters and they'd make a bit of money with them. Now, obviously, we would as well. I would really like for them to do that. I should have another open letter. I mean, I feel like the first open letter really wasn't that bad. Everyone thought I'd like rip them apart, and I did not. Again, I do all this for free. Anyway, I'd struggle to think like what VeVe would put in those physical shots. Like, could they have? I mean, I guess they could have like fig pin stuff in there, but they only have one fig pin drop. Same thing with like Funko. I just don't see how they would, unless they have this whole massive digital thing coming out. But then you have to pay for the rent of the store. Then like part of the reason that digital does so well is because that you don't have to pay for any of this stuff. You don't have to pay for shelf space. Now, maybe if other people are paying them, you know, that could make sense. But again, for that, I'm really not sure how they would open up their own. I think it's probably just existing stores that are already out there, that are already operating. They might have VeVe stuff. Coolio. All right, we're gonna have a special guest tonight. But that's from altcoin desk, and then we have a. Let's go over some stuff here. Let's see what ETH is doing today. ETH is down, it's pretty flat on the day, down about 0.5%. Over the last 7 days, it's actually up 3.5%, almost 4%, but just kind of a wicked step down from the 47.50 that we were at, 47.80. I think we were close to 48. Over the past month, up 27%, 70% on the year. Although if you go from, it's like a 3-ish X when you were down to like 1,500, 1,400 at that point. And that was just in April. You know, daCat at that same time has done a 7X. I'm not 100% sure what they're going to, what Bitcoin and Ether. I had a like hour-long conversation the other day with Josh Mandel, the guy who called Bitcoin like twice, like in November of last year, and then like April of this year when it went down to like 84K, like to the day. I should see if he wants to come to Vegas or New York, because apparently it's going to be wild. Mr. MC1 called me yesterday and he's like, "Hey, Randy," and again, like I don't know how much of this was because I mean he cares, right? Like he's a great dude, and I love him, and I hope he loves me a little bit. But you know, he gave me a call, and I don't know if he called as like a friend or as 10% owner of the channel, and he's just like, "Randy, get your shit together, bro. You got to come to New York. Like, there's going to be a couple billionaires there, a couple centimillionaires. There's going to be other things that are happening there that I can't go over right now." I was like, "God damn it!" So yeah, after that, I obviously told all y'all that were listening yesterday. I called a couple people. I was like, "Hey, I felt like Shmi Skywalker in episode 1. Is like, I may not like it, but like we're going. Like Anakin's going to space. I'm going to New York. I am so salty at New York for many things. I excel at so many things, but pretending to not be salty when I am salty is not one of them. Anyway, I'll be happy to see some friends. I don't know how long I'm going for. There's much debate about that, and unfortunately, everybody's, "What's the dates?" And I don't know, because I don't know what dates I'm getting there. I know I'm going to be there for the gold logo party. That is the 10th. Obviously, if you have a gold logo, you have a +1. I have 3 gold logos. Does that mean I have like +5? I don't know. This is I gotta see if I can I mean, again, I'm going for at least that day. I might get there on the 9th. Just I don't want to leave on the 10th. I don't just to go there and then leave like the night. I don't want to do that. I want to go on the 9th because like God forbid like the flight's delayed. Go on the 9th, spend the day there. The 11th I might be on Long Island. Some of Long Island might come out for the 10th, depending on who it is. I have a friend texting me now. Like, what? That's your, yes, yeah. So I might get there the 8th. I don't know. I want to get there the 9th and leave the 11th, but I think I might get there the 8th and leave either the 10th or the 14th. I don't know. New York has a way of sucking you back in, and I'm fighting. But anyway, let's keep this going because I'm getting a lot of messages here. I know, but this was before. Like, oh, I think it's the 8th because that's what you thought. Fine. We'll probably do the 8th. I guess I'll be there for cut. Anyway, let's see how this is affecting everything else. Let's do Shiro. See what's going on with Shiro. Oh, they're up 5% on the day. Very good, very good. They have 644,000 in volume, $10 million market cap. Want to for a L for 5.9, but maybe we can meow. Unless, in which case, YOLO, we go hard. I misspell things. Shiro has a couple of things that they have announced. I'm gonna go for. Can we just talk? All right, I'm gonna go on their X account, and oh wow, they have a couple of things. They had their weekly Mew today, which I thought was on Sunday, but they were discussing massive Shiro charity initiative, their gate trading competition, supply shock updates, and more. Okay, we can go cheap. That's fine. We're going to stay in a hostel. I'm not going to stay in a hostel, but it'll be close. So they had a 38-minute live before. I should probably go live with them when they do this. I didn't. That was my B. The weekly supply shock report is, I guess there's 2.7% left on Uniswap V2, and then 0.773% on Uniswap V3. That is not a lot at all. Nice. It's good to be the king. What? Name that movie. Name that movie. History of the World. So where's this volume coming from Shiro? Take a look at percentages. 32% from KCEX, 19.5% from Bitmart, 17% from Gate.io. Nothing else has above 10%. MEXC is 9.9, XT is 9, and Uniswap's got 5 and 1%, respectively. Crypto saying daCat eating off that wave. I'll give him a woo. Woo. And now what I'll do is, who's this over here? Some guy named Baller is talking about Duckcoin. And I'll just give them they're like, ducks are cool, yo. All right, so that's the Shiro, which on the month, they're up almost 75% on the month. So good for you, Shiro. Good for you. Let's do daCat and see where the kitty, see what our other kitty token is doing. daCat is down about 3.5% on the day. 4,700 in volume, $2.7 million market cap. They were up to 3.1 the other day, so they're down like 11, 12% over on the day. They are, not having a good week. On the week, they're flat, up like 0.2%. On the month, they're up 49%. On the 3 months, 75%. But again, not a ton of volume. Okay, we'll go over Definity later, but I want to get to daCat right now. And see that despite being down that much, they're still at $618,000 in liquidity. So I will take that. I'll take that all day. A decent amount of this was from somebody that I guess their name was Issy. They just got liquidated. And same thing happened with Definity. I'll go over Definity right now. DEFX, DEFX. They're down 13%. They were actually down like 17% at one point. They were like 2.7 cents. Down at 3 cents. They were down to like 2.7, so they are technically back up to 3. They were at like 3.4. Actually, they were like 3.6. And then you had, I guess it wicked down to 2.8. You had a couple of big sells, and I know who it was. Well, I don't know them, but it was the EE33B account, Echo 33 Bravo. They had been in a, what do you call it? They had sold off quite a bit many moons ago, kept this for now, and there's a couple of reasons why this might have happened. It might have been the what do you call it? I just got tired of waiting. Like, hey, this. I mean, let's go to Definity and take a look at the chart over here on CoinGecko. And yeah, seeing down 13. And again, like they had like $8,000 that they sold, and they, that caused to go down 13%. So again, not a ton of liquidity. But if we go to Max over here, you could have bought this token at on February 11th of 2024 at 3.3 cents. So you could have had it for, like 19, 20 months, 18 months, and it'd be down 10%. So you do have some people that were just like, hey, I'm tired of waiting, I'm done. ETH has been moving, ETH's on a pullback, let me go swap for ETH, right? Like you'd have that, and more on ETH in a minute. It could be that they just got liquidated. Like, hey, market's been kind of trashed the last couple days. Like, it's not annihilated, but a lot of people lost a lot of money. So maybe he got liquidated somewhere else, and he's like, okay, I need these funds. I'm going to go in, and I don't want to take them from here. I'll take it out of here right now. I'll do that, and then I'll buy back in later. Most times people don't buy back in later. could have possibly found what he thinks is a better opportunity elsewhere, or is like, hey, listen, this other thing that I really, really like just got hit like 60%, 80%, whatever. I'll take what this is because it's still flat, and I'll buy that. So maybe they have an opportunity for that and they come back in. I don't know. Again, that wallet has been pretty inactive. The wallet, again, it had sold off many moons ago. Now, I didn't really buy this dip, unfortunately. I will. There's so much awesome stuff coming. But Definity did have a announcement today. I didn't even know what this was. I still know what it is. Amplify _now. They have 8,500 followers. I don't even know what they do. We'll get that in a bit. Saying we're partnering with Definity Network, an institutional grade trading venue bridging TradFi and DeFi and backed by real revenue. The next 7 days, the Amplify community is yapping for Definity with $2,000 in USDT rewards. I don't even know what they do. I'm going to their website right now. AI agents, first cost is $2 cost per 1,000 impressions. Creator engine for crypto AI. Leverage Amplify's community of 1,000 plus creators. Like I don't see where that is. And again, I'm hoping that this Amplify with their 8,500 followers that clearly nobody in my circle in crypto is following. But they posted something a day ago, and on a day ago it got like 3,200 impressions. Actually, how did they put it? Oh, this is on the 15th, so this was yesterday. And they had reposted. Oh shit! I did Definity. Bodge. Give me 1 second. I have to go to their Amplify. Sire is getting amp. So this one got 1,700 impressions. Definity got 1,100 impressions. So I'm curious where they say like join our community of 1,000 plus creators. I'm just very curious on where that is. Their story says we're two crypto native marketers who saw the same pattern play out over and over. Great tech teams building incredible products, but no one noticing. Why? Because traditional Web3 marketing is broken. It's expensive. KOL campaigns and agency retainers burn $10,000 to $200,000 for questionable social and on-chain engagement. It's inorganic. Paid posts don't feel like community. They're one and done, rarely driving lasting mindshare, and disconnected. The people using the tech aren't empowered to tell the story. I agree with all of those, which is why we built Amplify. Our team is a guy named G. Kisoke and non-fungible Momo. You launch your campaign, you set your reward pool in tokens and define the narrative focus. Then its creators activate. Our 1,000 plus crypto native creators generate authentic posts across Twitter. I have not seen any of these, but maybe they're not starting yet. Let me go and type in Definity, and maybe I've just missed them. Okay, what is Bilks Crypto? They posted about Definity. TradFi meets DeFi in a big way. Definity Network's DEFX token is the bridge connecting institutional finance with blockchain innovation, thinking, trading. This is posted 12 hours ago, and it has 43 impressions. I hope they are not one of the creators. Violet, oh, they have a little kitty over there. Okay, Violet says, I'm pumped for Definity Network's DEFX token. So Violet has 226 followers. Balax Crypto has 455. As an investor, their custody agnostic platform lets me trade with top security via Fireblocks and Custody X. Definity power fees and buybacks boosting scarcity. Portfolio set for institutional DeFi gains. WeGo Pro has 1,100 followers. Really like that. Oh, this is from August 4th, so that's not recent. We got to go to the latest. Okay. Ridwan Onsanaya has 19 followers. So that is something. Markets collapsed, trust disappeared. Big players wanted more than hype. They needed safety, rules, and speed. That's why Definity was built. A regulated trading network with fast settlements, top banking partners, and no peer risk. Definity links traditional funds with DEF. I knew what they were going for. Definity isn't just a token; it's the engine aligning efficiency, trust. Like this, these were both written by. So you have Ridwan Onsawa, and then you also have the Ox Tund. They both have the same thumbnail here. I am not convinced that, again, this person from 3 hours ago had posted about Definity. They have 5,000 users and it literally got 3 impressions. Yeah, this one that they're all replying to is just Rosenden. So he's a yapper, so he's one of those people. Talking about the story of Definity, and that got 386 views. And it's like everyone's like replying to it, but it's all the same. Like, I guarantee you most of these are bots. I guarantee you most of these were written by ChatGPT. I don't feel like this is the best use of the funds, but I gotta give them a shout out for trying. Says organic views as low as $2 CPM. I want to find out exactly how much this was, and then see how much attention it brought them. I know it says 1,000+ creators, but again, from what I saw, most of them are bots, and a good amount of that was written by ChatGPT. But I it's been a day, so let's see how it goes. And let's get to some of the comments. Bill Gardner says, I'm too slow today. You're still first, though. Penguin says, let's go, Randy. What's up, Tammy? How's it going, girl? Penguin says, we need some bullish news. Every single project you promote is dead at the moment. I mean, how are you defining dead, though? I mean, just going to Shiro, that is up 73% this month. And it did over 500,000 in volume. I wouldn't really consider that dead. And Definity, which does hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, it is by far probably the most successful company, at least as far as revenue is concerned, that I talk about. They do more than VeVe. They crush it. And again, they're just opening up this new company, Bloomsbury Money. So I would, and again, I don't think VeVe's dead. Again, they also do hundreds of thousands per month, and they've been doing a pretty good job of not necessarily selling out. Let me put this over here, but of going in and saying, "Hey, let's look at the last few drops and see where they're up to." Fantastic Four number 6, I believe this was. Oh no, Fantastic Four number 10. This one was, when did this come out? It's not all right, August 14th. So this is 2 days ago. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this did 1,400 times 7. This did $9,800. Fantastic Four number 10. Let's continue doing all of these. Fantastic Four number 6. All right, this one I think did a lot better. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this did 12 grand. So the stuff that they've been doing has been working. I don't know if issue number 9. Let's see what that did. Issue number 9. Oh, this one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that one did 15,000. Fantastic Four number 9. So again, these are doing pretty well. Even the drops that I didn't really like how they did it. This did almost $60,000. So they're doing pretty well. Definitely would not call them dead. What other tokens are we looking at here today? Did daCat, which daCat, again, they did a 7x, since April. So I'm going to say that they're not dead either, because I'm continuously still working on it. It will never die. But let's do DMC. See what they're up to today. DeLorean, they are, they're up about 4.5% on the day to 0039. They were at 00. They were over a penny when they first launched, but they had a bunch of shit happen. Still almost 13 million in volume. So again, the volume is there. I don't know how much of it are market makers, I don't know how much are bots, but they still definitely have volume. They're still definitely being pushed. Let's go to DeLorean over on X and see what they're up to. That was a day ago, 2 days ago. Was this Yatsu? So, had the pleasure to discuss the future of crypto, our stablecoin plans, RWA plans for Animoca brands, Mocha Network, and why Ethereum rising is good for altcoins and NFTs in general on CNBC and Squawk CNBC Asia. Mainstream media definitely paying a lot more attention these days. And DeLorean reposted that for some reason. DeLorean also says, sell low, cry high, your future wallet called, and it's disappointed. That's hysterical. Yeah, Yatsu, I think we can agree that Ethereum rising is pretty good for altcoins and NFTs. And some of which I'll go over right now is Moonbirds. Yeah, Pudgy Penguin's kind of flat, but Moonbirds at 3.878 ETH, 3.878, and what are we at, 44 something? Let's go back to Ethereum here real quick and let me calculate. Yeah, let's do 4,400. Moonbirds at a $17,000 floor. Remember earlier this year when they were like $400 per Moonbird? Average Farm remembers. That is pretty insane. Doing a 40-ish X. And again, like I remember, was it you that said it was? So yesterday, well, a couple months ago, they had a Moonbird sell for 20 grand and the floor was like 2K. And it was a really awesome Moonbird that was sold. So it's like, okay, that makes sense. It's super rare, like these super awesome traits. That's why this Moonbird sold for that much. And there was maybe a couple of accusations, but like, is this, money laundering? This wash trading? And now that we had a Moonbird yesterday sell for over 100K, I think it might have been you. Somebody had said like, yo, that's definitely money laundering. But going from 2K to 20K, that's a 10x, meaning that the floor is 2K and somebody spent 10K on something that 10K, I'm sorry, 10x from the floor, which was super rare, super tradey, whatever adjective you want to call it, and nobody batted an eye. But suddenly, when Moonbirds is, I think it was like 15 grand the other day. It's not a 10x, it's like 7-ish x. I think it's like 7. Oh yeah, it's a little. If it was 15 grand, it's literally only a 7x to get to that 100K. So it's less than 7x the floor, and now it's 17K. So it's like 5x the floor, 5 and change. So I think that gives evidence to show that that was not money laundered. That's a legit sale. And if you take a look, I'll show you right now. If you take a look at the activity for this, I mean, you have to go through a lot of sales because there's been a lot of sales on this. It was the number. I'm blue, feeling alright. Having the best second night. It was like the number 9 one, and it's freaking cool. And like the traits are just OP. Like the traits are just super rare. So that's why. All these other ones are good. There's number 630. There's number 1061. There's number 840. There's a couple of these where it's like, okay, they're kind of low mint, but that was number 9. So that's real. So that's why the floor is up 24% on the day. Wild times. Planet Vampire was going on. What's up, Bill Gardner? Mr. Jams says no beers. Henny, no, so here's the thing. Like I had a wedding this past weekend. I get there on, I think, Thursday, spend the evening with a friend, couple drinks. Friday is the wedding, couple drinks. Never getting anywhere close to sloppy, never, but Then on Saturday, I see some friends that I haven't seen in like 10 months, and I love them, so I wanted to hang out. We drank with them a little bit, and just a couple drinks, and like the person that I was like kind of hanging out with is like, and I was like, okay, well, listen, this is vacation, Chavez, and you haven't seen me the last 6 weeks where I just dieted like a mother flapper, where I wasn't drinking, and I've had this before where people just see vacation Chavez and they just think of me one way, and it's like, but long story short, like I'm going to, I have that charity event next week from the 23rd to the 30th, and like even like I'm going to be drinking there, not every day, not all the time, but so I wanted to try to kind of get the health back a little bit, eat a little cleaner, except for yesterday when I had a bunch of pizza. Wasn't my fault. But no, it's just been water. And even VeVe Magic called me the other day, and she's like, "You're really not drinking?" It's like, I know, no, I don't I feel like I don't drink that much. But some people unfortunately think that I do. But fair point. Used to have that issue back in the day. Omar saying good evening. Omar saying it seems like New York Comic Con is going to be epic. Oh my guy. Yeah. I originally wasn't going to go. I'm still trying to see if I could like weasel my way out of it, but again, when Mr. MC1 called, I think it was partially as owner of the channel, like, Randy, you need the freaking network. You need to, like, because Mr. MC1 paid for like 13 months ago, 10% of the channel at 100K valuation, and now it's like 600K, and before the end of the year, it'll likely be $1 million. But and this is before anything that any people I rub elbows with, any deals I can get done in New York. I think Mr. MC1 is just like, yeah, Randy, this is gonna be awesome, but also, got to make that cheddar. Mr. MC1 has been handsomely rewarded for his investment, and he'll continue to be, because he, one of the first ones to believe in me enough to be like, so I think he also sees that, like, Randy, you could probably make a lot of money here. And I was like, probably right. I probably can. So we'll see. Passive, what is that? Okay. Please spread the good word about OMI to the millionaires and billionaires at the New York City party. Well, I mean, here's the game. And when I say game, here's the game. You want to make sure that your clients make money, because if they don't, you one, you don't make money. Two, it ruins your reputation. So OMI is definitely one of the things I am going to be pitching to some of these guys, but it's just one of them. And again, it's going to depend. Like, when you're in this position and you can consult on things, you're like a realtor. Hey, are you going to show the 2-bedroom house, like starter home, to like a family with 5 kids? No. You're going to show that to someone that's single, someone that just got married, like, again, a starter home. The family with 5 kids, you're going to show like the mother-daughter house. You're going to show like some with a bunch of bedrooms. If I am, and again, there's probably going to be multiple types of people there, but if one of the people that I sit next to, or rub elbows with first, is all about like wearing like a "Make America Great Again" hat, and they're all about Trump and America, then I will 100% throw out like, "Even sir, how's it going?" And then it's an Obama story, but it's like, yeah, I remember when Obama came on the flight line once, got to salute him, like I'll bring up the military. I'll bring up just my connections on the Republican side, and I'll just say like, hey, here's what I would like to do. Here's what I'm going to pitch to you for American. And honestly, one of them is going to be daCat. American, my creation, I control the DeCat Chronicles IP, obviously but again, like that's one of the things I'd show him. I'd show him a bunch of stuff with Tom Anderson, be like, hey, look at this proud American boy over here. You know, if it's somebody that's just from like Silicon Valley, like super tech world, I'll be like, well, this is gonna be DEVVE as well. I'll be like, bro, I'm gonna blow your freaking mind with this. Honestly, a lot of it would be DEVVE. Like DEVVE would be the big pitch because it again, they have some type of exchange partner. Definitely American roots. Even with Definity, I'd be like, hey, I don't even know if I can talk about that. Here's these messages. I'm trying to get Manu to like to move their company's headquarters to the US. You know, because I mean, I'm trying to get David to do that too, because it would make so much sense. Go to Ohio in an opportunity zone, don't pay like federal taxes for like 10 years, like bro, insane, right? But if I meet a fellow nerd that also loves Pokemon, that loves video games, you can't see it, that loves video games as much as I do, I'm gonna be like, bro, do you like Luke Skywalker? I like Luke, and then show him my Luke Skywalker, and I'll just it's going to depend. Like somebody that is a nerd, I'm gonna pitch the digital collectibles nerd stuff to, and I mean either way, I would say, hey, here's the network, here's what I'm doing, here's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and here's what I'd like to do for you. And again, I have not pitched someone that has flat out said no. They've either bought or they've come on. They've either bought on their own or they've come on board. And again, even though I might not pitch them OMI directly, once I pitch them what they want to hear and why it's genuinely good, and I kind of open their eyes, hey, if you think this is great, check out X, Y, and Z, and then OMI gets there as well, because you don't want to throw all your eggs in one basket. Want to diversify a little bit. Want to make sure that like, hey, okay, you want to do digital collectibles here, and I'll bring up Moonbirds, I'll bring up Pudgy Penny, I'll bring up all this stuff, and I'll bring up Pokemon, be like, hey, I remember in 2020 in Pokemon where all of my first edition base set stuff did like a 6x, and trophy cards didn't move. Moonbirds just did like a 40x, and most of the stuff on VeVe hasn't moved. OMI hasn't moved. Like, I see it coming, and that's how I'll pitch it. But I might not start out with OMI. To some, I will. It's really going to depend. I'm going to need a steady supply of alcohol, and I'm going to need yeah, that's pretty much it. This will not be a party. This will be a working event for me. Probably write it off on my taxes. Emoji, what's going on? Meow, 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 meow. How you doing? How you doing? And says, of course you have to go. Fuck. I mean, I don't have to go. I, would like to, but I would also like to take that extra 5K and put it on more crypto. But you know what? I think I can likely make a lot more by rubbing elbows with people. Cryptos, what's going on? It doesn't take much to be a millionaire these days, but billionaires are very impressive. Yes, I agree. I have to do a bunch of this news here. Yeah, let's do OMI real quick. And then I'll get to the news, then we'll get to our special guest that's coming in 20 minutes. OMI's actually up 1.5% on the day, still at 0018 though. So really not what we like to see. I mean, if we really want to stack, we'd like to see something much lower. $52 million market cap, 1.1 million in volume, so that's pretty low. And 26% that's coming from Deepcoin. Out of that 1.1 million, I think probably like 500,000, if not less, is actual volume. So we need to continue. Actually, what I'll do, I don't know if I'm gonna vote bullish. Oh, I voted bullish already. I'll do it tonight then. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Let's see if Okomi has posted anything. today. 154,000 followers. In case you missed it, make sure to check out the Altcoin Desk exclusive interview with the Comey CEO David Yu about the rise of VeVe Official and their work creating a new layer of collecting for the next generation. OMI is proud to power the platform where the world collects. Gotta love it. Okay. What's up, emoji? Bilgar says, I'm getting there on the 11th and leaving the 12th. I understand. I wish I could be you. One and only tiger. What's up, Croner? What's going on? How's it going? Girl? Bill Garza's got to escape New York. Yep. Yeah. Oh my God, Bleaves. I'm sorry. It took me 31 minutes to get to you. I had a lot of stuff to talk about, but we love you. We love you, Bleaves, my man. What's up, nerd? Nerd. I think we all have a little bit of nerd in us. What's the point of going for one day, Bill? Because you don't want to, like, I don't know what hotel, like $500 a night. These are like 600. I mean, you can get probably some cheaper, but it's like, you know, and then the travel, and then I don't like New York anymore. And I'll tell you the story one day about like how I almost moved back to New York. Would have been crazy, right? Would have been insane, which I guess is still technically possible, but wild time. Just I'll tell you about it in 6 months. Bill Gard says, if I'm there too long, people might find out my true identity. His name is Gil Bardner. Jason Pena 2000, thanks for being a member. Peace, man. Peace. Wes, again, thank you for being a member. Peace, man. Man. Bill Gardner, give me those laughing emojis. Emoji says, Bill he's Batman. Pray hands. Believes Crypto, you are a legend. He is a legend. We love him. We love Believes Crypto. He's a good egg, and he's playing a part in something pretty awesome now. Also, he's got that Definity banner on his streams now. DEVVE, Definity, OMI needs to move the cycle. It will. Might take several months, but it will. I don't know what runs first. One of them will. Yeah, I really need to. Oh God, hiccups. Oh God, more hiccups. Oh my God, why does that happen? There's a test. There's another test. VeVe. Okay, let's go over some of the news from yesterday. All right, there's not that much. What's up, Baller? Reposting the stream. VeVe Zombie saying, yo. Wes says, yeah, I'm down bad. Hopefully OMI, DEVVE, and Definity move the cycle. Again, they should. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. But it says, I still haven't bought DEVVE, waiting for my 16. Listen, if it gets back to 34 cents, I'm unloading on it. Like I will go into debt to buy it at 34 cents. And maybe it goes to 25 cents. You know, but Bill, like I'm gonna tell you as a friend, it's probably not getting there. And I'm not saying to buy it right now at, I don't even know what it is. Oh, we didn't even do DEVVE yet. Take a look over on the Gecko terminal. I'm not telling you to buy it at 47 cents here, even though I don't think this is a bad place to buy it. Damn, it went down to 45 cents yesterday. Again, not telling you to buy it here. I'm not saying that this is the bottom. It could very well go back to 40 cents, 34 cents, like it did a couple months ago. Or even it might break lower than that. It will not. It's crypto, anything can happen. But unless something is majorly wrong, this is probably not going down that low. So I would, you can shoot me a message after this is over. You might even have until like November. You might have a few months left, where you buy a little bit now, a little bit like in a few weeks. But again, it's crypto. It might pump for no reason. Like DevStream they raised like 10 million out of the 300 million, or they got that first tranche of 10 million, and they bought Bitcoin and they bought Solana. They did not buy DEVVE yet. DEVVE is that third token that is going to go into that reserve. And listen, this is a big one. It's possible that this outperforms everything else. It outperforms Definity. It outperforms OMI. I'll be happy with 30x at $12. I think it'll do much more than that, but again, I'll be happy when that happens. This is probably going to be, God, this is probably going to be I think 100x from here, 47 is well within the realm of possibility. So I know, like, well, if it goes down to, cuts by 66%, I get my 16 cents. You're right, you do. And you can get 3 times as much if you wait for that. I just don't think that's going to happen. In my opinion, at Zombie will buy more debit, 20 cents. Weren't you going to wait till like 5 cents to buy Illuvium and then it moved? I feel like on the bottom might not be your forte, but who knows? Wish you best of luck. Iron Man, we're posting the stream. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. Flippy Love VeVe says good morning, Randy. Good morningkins. Good morning, my bays. Nancy Mays, thank you. Meow. Okay. Movement. All right, we're good. All right, let's get to some of this news here. President Trump says China's not doing well economically. SEC Chair Paul Atkins says all divisions are mobilizing to make America the crypto capital of the world. I agree. We had a couple of days here, like August 11th, 660 users. That is not a lot. Now, I guarantee you we didn't have a drop on August 11th, or if we did, Jesus, it was probably awful. We did not. On the 10th, we had the Felix dude, and that's why we only had 200 extra more users, because that looks... The heck? Oh, okay. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Sorry, give me 1 second here. The top one. But DeCat Cruise, what? The DeCat Cruise be toward the Cosmics. Oh, Cruise is okay. I was to say that there's no way we're doing that. But I do like, again, August 7th, over 2,000 users. And I think on August 1st, we had over 2,000 users as well. So on average, we do have more than 1,000 users per day over the last 10 days. More if you go back to the 1st for the month of August, which is cool. I'm cool with that. Hopefully it maintains that and then grows. Yeah, the 1,000 people on average that base their purchase on a sale promotional code enter, 1,500 this past week. 70 people made their first purchase this past week, so that's pretty nice. Email with the IRS. I know. All right. All right. It's from the DEVVE ecosystem. I got to go in and take a look at this. What are they saying here? This is yesterday. Control. With DEVVX, you have more control than other blockchains. Let's do a quick study to understand why. All blockchains have native tokens and nearly all have wrapped tokens. All chains that hold wrapped Bitcoin, i.e. Bitcoin on the Ethereum chain, trust someone to hold the underlying asset. If you hold wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum, you're trusting someone. What we do differently is provide greater protections beyond what other blockchains do. Theft protection, private key loss protection, bankruptcy-proof bailment, and privacy. That means you can trade assets on the DEVVE exchange without ever giving up custody with no settlement risk. Link down below to that DEVVE exchange. They also say today, if you're a loyal DEVVE holder, we've got big things coming your way. When our DeFi infrastructure goes live, you'll get yield opportunities through our liquidity caches. Okay, they just had the picture of the same thing. We have this guy named Tool Booth Willie, which I'll get to in a second. Milham! Hey, Randy, how you is, buddy? Oh my God, your little pupper. Milham, been a while. Bro, like, can we see you at an event? Can we talk? How's the poopy butt doing? You tell the poopy butt I say hi. I don't think anyone here is gonna get that reference unless they've watched for years. My guy. Oh my God, so good to see you. Shoot me a message. Give me a message. Give me a message. Give me a call. Let me know how you're doing. Okay, this is at 91%. That off. Put you over here. Okay. Tool Booth Willie says, hey everyone. In light of the recent AMA, I'm pretty excited about what DEVVE is going to announce over the next few months. course, everyone is excited about the announcement of the exchange partner, but I feel like that's part of all the news there's a part of all this news that's not getting attention it deserves, and that's the lending protocol. My bold prediction is that this could be bigger than the exchange itself. Anyone that's been in crypto for any length of time, of course, knows about AAVE. It's the main lending protocol in DeFi with over 50 billion in TVL, something it has done almost exclusively with retail users. Tom touched on this in the AMA, but imagine what DEVVE's lending protocol could achieve when it has been specifically designed to meet the strict compliance, security, and tax requirements of massive institutions. Same institutions that have potentially trillions to play with. As Tom also confirmed, this will be one of the first offerings along with the exchange. Dalebach has expressed an interest, but I would imagine hundreds of institutions would want something similar. Obviously, the exchange itself is a major part of DEVVE's vision, but if AAVE can build a platform with 50 billion TVL, with its inherent risks and retail-driven user base, I wouldn't be surprised if DEVVE could 10x that with their features and institutional money. Does anyone else agree? And I'm not going to lie, I do. Yes, I'll buy more Illuvium at 5. All right, give me 1 sec here. Because it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was $5 that you said it would go to, right? And I think it bottomed out at 9-ish, so it never got to 5, and now it's 16-ish. So I'm pretty sure you're not getting $5, but again, best of luck to you, bro. And if it goes down there, I'll get some too. She's good. You're gonna be in California at all? What did I think you guys were in, like South Carolina or something? Not soon, but I mean, give me an excuse to go. We'll go. Give me 1 second here. You guys really in California? Why did I think you were in the Carolinas or like Georgia or something? All right. Yeah, I fudged up there. I thought you all were. Anywho, I will not be there right anytime soon, but maybe in the winter, which is not that far away. Oh, it's still summer now. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. Man. Humboldt County. All right, where's Humboldt County? Let's Humboldt Ditta. All right, let's see where this is. That is, oh, you were way out on the coast and north too. Fort Bragg is to the south. Oh, there's the Redwood State Park. That could be cool. Wow, this is a big county. That's like a state. But yeah, you have a Range National Conservation Area, Humboldt Redwood State Park, Grizzly Creek. That sounds scary. This part of California sounds pretty legit. Like I'd go there. I'm a little scared of certain types of wildlife because bears. But yeah, this was pretty awesome. Do you even consider market caps? Well, I feel like I'm one of the only people that considers market caps. The difference between their market cap and fully diluted market cap is pretty much the same. It's like $2 million. Yeah, 157 million, and again, it's higher than what VeVe's is, or I'm sorry, OMI's is, or higher than what DEVVE's is. But again, like if we were going to go down there, it probably would have been when it was on its way and it was sub 10. Now, granted, it went to 24 and it had a big pullback. It went down 33%. Now it's down to 16. And could it go down? Yeah, but I mean, even to do another 50%, down from here, I just don't really see that happening. So again, I do wish you the best of luck. And if it happens, I will 100% join you. And I'll buy a ton at $5. I just, with NFTs kind of picking up and and the market going the way it is, I think that time has passed, but we'll see. Milham says, it's gorgeous here. It looks, send me photos. Gorgeous, Pete. That sounds great. Let's continue on because we have a couple of minutes here before our guest comes on. I know. Taxes suck. Hedge fund Brevin Howard discloses 2.3 billion in Bitcoin holdings. Global FOMO is here, boys. It do be here though. Long-term holders still command 85% of all Bitcoin, near a historic high, while net outflows continue to drain exchange inventories, creating an increasingly illiquid float that can magnify price moves. Hong Kong regulator tightens custody standards for crypto exchanges amid rising global risks. Digital Currency Group files lawsuit against subsidiary Genesis over the $1.1 billion promissory note amid post-crash fallout. I'm not going to go over that. Federal Reserve ends program that increased bank scrutiny of crypto. Let's go. Can't go over that. That's hysterical. Plasma ETH Layer 2 mainnet beta to launch with over $1 billion in USDT TVL on Aave, becoming second most liquid market across chains. World Economic Forum on Friday named BlackRock Chief Executive Larry Fink and Roche Vice Chair Andre Hoffman interim chairs of its board. My back hurts, so I'm going to just hang for a second on the. Oh my God, I have to do that. Okay. And we're hanging. Remember that one song that Carl Wieser made, where he's folding his pants? He's like, I'm folding, I'm hanging. Okay. All right. I swear it's a real thing. Where Carl Wieser makes his folding and hanging song. He did there's a bunch of crazy stuff surrounding Carl Wieser. There was this dude. I think it was a dude. I don't know. There was this person from Tumblr that said what they like to do in their free time is they like to download NSFW videos from adult sites and then put in Carl Wieser going, because he does that every now and then. Like he makes these weird noises. Maybe it was like finish that croissant. Whatever it was, they put like random Carl Wieser noises into the downloaded video of the, the adult video, re-upload it to the hub or whatever people view nowadays, and just leaves it there. And it's the same video, but it's with Carl Wieser like dialogue in there. And the person said that the reason why they did it is because whenever someone hears it, they'll be like, "Is that Carl Wieser?" But they'll never be able to tell anyone because I've been waiting for someone to be like, "Hey, you know what I watched the other day?" I'm like, "What?" And then they'll tell me, and they'll be like, "And I think Carl Wieser was in it." I was like, "Oh, his dream has been realized." If it's a dude, I don't know. I think Hello K was buying Illuvium at $1,000. I'm sure he was. I do know two people that had like sold their house for it at like, I think it was at the tippy top. It was like 1,700. It was insane. Humboldt County is mostly full of weed. Sammy, how long you been there for?
Oh, just a few minutes.
Wait,
Just
really?
kidding. No, just like a minute. Not that long at all.
Did you hear my my Carl Wieser
No,
story?
I didn't. I have plans tonight, so I was getting ready before.
Nice. What do you
I'm
got
going
going
out
on
after.
tonight?
I'm meeting Heather. We're gonna go listen to some local bands.
How is she
So yeah.
feeling?
Oh, she feels 100% better. No more fever. She's good. I promise. Although I wouldn't go.
I'm skeptical.
Stop. She's fine. She wouldn't do
What
that.
if she's a carrier? Also, if everyone can smash that like button, that'd be a free way to help support. Thank you, guys. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I already did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just had to double check, make sure I hit the right button.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we're just gonna go a couple hours. Not that big of a thing.
So I didn't watch that. You know Kyle Wilson, right?
I do. Yeah, I met him.
So I don't even know if I've actually met him at an event. I don't know if we've ever
Yes,
had that.
no. If I met him, you met him for sure.
Oh, then maybe.
Yeah, it might have been DCon 2022.
Okay, so
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were there. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So he did a video. I didn't watch it, but I had someone message me about. And what he had two tokens he was talking about. One was OMI, and one was Flow. And his reasoning to not buy OMI was because it was like down so much. And his reasoning to buy Flow was because it was down so much. What the fuck? So I didn't watch it, but I thought that was hysterical. James Brown. Do you feel good today, James Brown? Got about Illuvium? Did they rug? No, they're good. They're still operating, and yeah, they've had a nice little bump up the last couple months. Anyway, my Carl Weezer story. I feel like did any of your kids watch Jimmy Neutron growing up?
Yes.
All right, so you remember the little round like Carl Weezer, like he liked llamas.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Anyway, he makes random noises sometimes, and one of the noises he makes is like just Google like Carl Weezer noises or YouTube it. And
Okay.
this one guy from Tumblr, he had taken that sound. He would download videos from like adult sites, like X-rated sites, and he would add the sound like a couple minutes into the video, and then re-upload them. So then when people would watch them, they would watch the video, but in the middle of the video, they would hear Carl Weezer making his noises. And his goal was to be like, have people say, is that Carl Weezer? And that's how people get their sick jollies, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great. It was great use
I know.
of time.
It's all good.
So what do you do in your spare time?
Oh.
I'm asking because that's what your shirt says.
Oh, look at. Do you see what it says? Look.
Oh,
see?
Crypto.
Yeah. This is actually your shirt.
This is.
I told you I had. No. I don't know if it'll fit you. Remember, I told you I had something for you. I don't know if you remember, but it was.
Is that my shirt?
This is the shirt because I didn't want to dig for my shirt because I have one just like it, but I like this one better because it has colors on it. Because I'm wearing a dress and I don't. Yeah, so I put it over my dress.
You're okay. It's inappropriate for the YouTube, eh?
Well, I don't know if it's that inappropriate, but it's just not what I want everybody to see in the whole world. I mean, come on.
I understand.
Yeah.
So for next week, well, not next week because next week we're I'm alone next week. Ernie's headed to Colombia, and
Colombia.
So me and Ralphie on our own. We're just chilling.
Me too.
Nice.
Yep.
Come hang out. There's a.
Come hang out. I'm not flying to Ohio. I'm going to Florida.
YOLO.
Yeah.
Anyway,
last minute plane ticket. I'm good.
That's true. Anyway, for the week after, I've tried to schedule as a little meetings as possible from that, 23rd to the 30th. Do have a couple though. However, we should do a group stream at some point with me, you, Magic, Max, and Janie.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Cool beans. And I told you about karaoke on the 29th, right?
Yeah, it's not like I'm not going to be with you guys and we're not going to go all together. So whatever I'm not planning anything. I'm just hanging out.
Cool.
So
have you decided what tattoo you want yet?
I told you if I get a tattoo, it would probably be the gold silver logo.
Okay.
Probably, but that's if. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I mean, my tattoo that I have took me 7 years before I finally got it, and then I needed it touched up, and that took another 15 years. Yeah, so somebody poking me with a needle is just not my ideal of.
Well, Stacy's
joy.
awesome.
Yes.
And she's done a bunch of mine, and you'll love her. And we could also we could drink while doing it. So
yeah, well, I can drink either way, even if we're not getting a tattoo. So we'll see. I don't know. Haven't decided.
Last time I got a tattoo by her, or in general, but last time was by her, I was drunk and on acid, and it was great.
Yeah, no. What was your last tattoo you got from her?
The Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. Yep.
But she's done a bunch of mine. She's done most of my left side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I trust.
We're going to And we're going to Harry Potter World, right?
Yes, we are. We're gonna go
Before
probably
Magic
that
gets there.
Monday the
And
25th.
when is Magic Genie MX coming?
Actually well they come on the 26th, but they're gonna come at like I think like mid to like afternoon, so we could actually go the 26th. And then we could meet them back at the hotel that night, because the first day I don't know how much they're gonna do, because they might rest up that day.
Well, when are you getting your tattoo? On Sunday?
I guess it's gonna be Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, well, aren't you doing it at the end of the trip? Because we'll be outside.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Yeah. Oh man.
Because we fly out on the 30th, right?
Yeah, I might have to do it on the 28th then.
Oh, you're gonna. Yeah, that's you.
Why does that mean?
You guys. Why? Because I'm not saying I'm getting a tattoo. You're the one that wants a tattoo for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get it on the 28th.
Well, what are we doing on? Okay, Magic's birthday's on the 27th, right?
So we're going to Disney on the 27th. Yeah.
Right, and I would have. Are we going out for her birthday too?
I can't prove this yet, but I feel like Magic's one of those people like where you get there as soon as they open and you leave after the fireworks.
Correct.
So probably not, I don't want if I'm gonna spend
we're gonna be there all day.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna want to go out after that. She might want to.
Okay.
You're gonna be wheeling me around because my back will not be able to take that.
And we're only going to Disney for one day. We're only doing it one day.
I think we're probably gonna do 2 days, because on her birthday we're gonna drink around the world. And then
drink around the world.
Yeah, so there's this Epcot ride called like Around the World, and you like there's like Japan and there's Germany, and you drink at every spot.
Okay.
Your face.
I know. Well, I wasn't planning on getting intoxicated at Disney World.
Really?
No.
Okay, Tammy, we have all right. So first off, Doflamingo, the token's been doing pretty well for Illuvium the last couple months. Anyway, I just want to get that out of the way. I would say that you didn't expect to get like, girl.
Not at Disneyland or Disney World. I mean, afterwards at a bar or something. But I mean, the last time I went with my kid. Well, no, I went with my ex's son, and no, we did not drink. But I took my kids and stuff. I didn't drink at Disneyland with my kids. I haven't been since. So.
Well, how long ago was that?
The last time I went with my kids. Oh, probably 15 years ago.
Oh, Disney has changed.
But you know what? I went. No, that's not true. I went to Disney. I met Silicon Magic. I met them before DCon 2022.
Yeah,
that's when I first met them. So yeah, no, that's not true. We had a blast.
Yeah.
Yep. But aren't we going to spend time with the other people? The auction.
Yeah. Well, Kuma, whatever Kuma wants to do, because it's his thing, his trip. So now he's also bringing his family. So I have to ask him, like, do you need me to be proper, or am I like, got to put the best foot forward.
Well, how old are his kids?
I think they're grown.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not like we have to watch.
I don't know if they're like religious or anything, or if they're like, like straight edge and, need me to be, upstanding gentleman. Or what? I could be that.
Oh, I know. You can.
So I mean, depending on that, we can hang out with him every day.
Whatever.
Or one afternoon with me, and he's like, "Okay, that's enough for this year."
I don't know if he knows what he's getting into.
Top of Illuvium was like $1,700. It was insane. Nice. No, I mean, it should be all right. But we're definitely meeting up with people on the 29th.
Okay.
That Friday.
And that's karaoke?
Yes.
Karaoke? Cool. Do you know who's all coming?
Magic's handling the list. And I told people to message her if they wanted to
Meet
she's
up?
like, go, because I can't handle that.
No.
So
No, she's just good with that stuff, organizing and everything.
she's very good at that. She's very good. Like
She is.
I have told people on stream that like Magic should be the events coordinator because she's great.
She should. I think that she is underappreciated. I know they appreciate her, but I still think it's underappreciated.
Yeah, she's amazing, and I think
Yes.
that Epcot is famous for drinking around the world.
Oh, okay.
Heck yeah, girl.
Yeah.
All right, can't wait. So I want to do. Oh, by the way, I have to message my. Hang on, I have to message my homegirl real quick because she's supposed to send me something. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
So I was not listening when you were talking about New York because I was taking a shower, getting ready for tonight. So what exactly are the plans? I don't even remember. I got to text Sanjay because I can't remember if I RSVP'd for New York or not.
So the one plan that's definitely happening is the logo party on the 10th, where it's just going to be a networking thing for me.
Right. Is that the thing that you called me about and said that we needed to go?
Yes,
the one that
but there is. I will only publicly mention the party.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't want to. So do we need to is Sanjay organizing that?
Yeah.
And all the logo holders get to go no matter what, or is it limited space?
Again, we're only publicly mentioning the logo party, but
party.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
Anyone that's got the
logo.
And then I think you get a +1. But I don't know. Like we have combined, we have 6 logos. So
we do.
I mean, does that mean we get plus? Can we bring people? So what I'm thinking is you haven't met Dan and Teresa yet. Is that which we might hang out with them that Saturday.
In Long Island?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we do that, because I don't know. I think so. This is what we're going to do with them in Vegas, is that they're going to come, and then one of them will use one of your logos or be a +1, then one of them will be a +1 for me, and and I mean we might have a couple people from New York coming to Vegas, so I'll keep you posted.
Yes, it's not like I don't have 6. I mean, I'm not going to be bringing. I mean, to my knowledge, unless something changes between now and then, I don't have anybody that I'm going to be bringing. So
well, if someone sweeps you off your feet and you get a date, then obviously that changes.
Yeah, that could. So if somebody wants a date, let me know. No, that was funny. But yeah, so
dude, you know what would be hysterical if I say, like, all right, guys, I'm ready to date again. Then I just bring Taps, and then Taps is my date.
That would be funny. Taps is cool. He could be one. I remember at one point they were saying that they didn't want us to bring anybody that was in the community as a +1. Is that still? Do you remember that?
I didn't know that was a thing.
I remember reading that somewhere.
Oh, is it only spouses?
Not only spouses, but they were trying to.
Taps. I'll do it.
I know you will. I know. Yeah, I don't know if that's something that they're enforcing, but I mean, for somebody who's not married or has a partner, I should be able to, we should be able to bring people.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, even if they're in the community, you would think, but I think it was one thing that was, it might have even been in the Telegram group stating just because it's supposed to be special for the logo holders, I think is what they were saying. But again,
That's true. And I guess I mean, I understand it that okay, if everyone has a logo and they all bring a +1, there's gonna be so many people and it should just be for spouses. But what if you're in a 2-year relationship and you're not yet married and
and I think that there's always going to be a little bit of gray. Nothing's always black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, New York's going to be epic. I think New York is always fun. This will be 4th year for you, 3rd year for me.
Mm-hmm.
And but I think decon in Vegas is going to be even better.
I
So
believe so as well.
I think it will be.
I
I mean,
also believe.
I've already got accommodations. Well, I'll be there for work prior to that, so I'm just staying the whole time because
Yeah.
I'll be working. I'll be there for 12 days prior. So yeah, it's
There's
gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited.
yeah.
I know. Like after I got a job September 5th for 10 days, and then after that, I'm off work for 6 weeks.
Oh yeah, you're going to you're having a little vacation, right?
I am. I'm going to Aruba.
Nice.
Aruba, yeah.
September. I'll tell you about it off camera. A lot of craziness in September for me, and
I
a lot of
know it's crazy.
unfortunate stuff. But we'll talk.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go over some of this news, shall we?
All right. I have
Um,
been, just so y'all know, I'm always out of the loop because I work. When I'm working, I'm working. I literally, the first 5 days I worked in Florida, I worked 65 hours. So I don't have
boom.
time. Yeah. I don't have time to keep up and I literally have been sleeping for the last 2 days.
You've been
So
sick?
no, I was catching up from working so much.
Oh, gotcha.
No, I'm not sick. I wouldn't be going out tonight if I was sick. Come on.
It's true.
Responsibilities. I'm going back to Florida. Of all the places, I'm going back to Florida where the humidity is god awful. I don't know how anybody could live there just to hang out with my friends.
What's that Beatles song? A little help from our friends. Get high.
Yeah.
A little help from my friends. Gonna try. All right. So
Yep.
Cryptoys that hasn't posted in months, saying something big is coming. They finally posted. Do you have any Cryptoys?
No.
Me neither. But I'm excited that they didn't die. So
exactly. I mean, I'm glad they're still in space. I mean, no Cryptoys. No. The only I do have, I don't even know how to get on I got to look at my MetaMask. I know I have a couple of things on OpenSea.
Mhm.
But pretty much all of my NFT stuff is all VeVe.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. I sorry, I just had something. Bitmine just bought $130 million worth of Ethereum, and they're currently holding $5.25 billion in ETH.
They just bought how much Ethereum? How much did they buy in Ethereum?
They bought $130 million yesterday. And
well, shouldn't it be more than 44? It was an OTC thing, right? Because Ethereum's down 1.3%.
Yeah, I mean, I assume a lot of these are dark pools or OTC or something like that.
I was gonna say, because my ETHU or whatever the heck it is would be really, really happy right now.
Well, honestly, the volume on it the last 24 hours is 25 billion, which is actually pretty low. So you could buy 130 million in one shot and it not really affect the price that much.
Okay.
And they didn't do it in one shot; they did it in 5 shots.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
not that I'm watching Ethereum at all or anything.
So I have this. I never really had credit cards. Just never really needed them. But I got this Chase card recently, and
a
couple grand on there, and I
you did not.
Probably gonna max it out and buy some Ethereum.
No,
it's Ethereum. It's not like it's gonna, do me wrong.
What's your interest rate?
I don't know.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I've got. What's funny is I literally just went through all my credit cards yesterday, to find out which one, if any of them had annual fees, and I actually have one, and I had 2 with annual fees. I closed one because it was a small credit limit. So I just closed it. The other one, I haven't decided if I'm closing it all, but I have like $27,000 worth of available credit on credit cards.
Bro.
And no, I'm not maxing them out for crypto. Not happening.
Well, can you max out one of them for crypto?
No. Nope. Because there's still this thing called a minimum payment due, and I'm not doing it. No.
So I know the minimum payment, like if you pay that, it let's say if you have like $10,000 and the minimum payment is like, I don't know, what would it be, like 5% of that, maybe like $500 a month,
Like $500 a month, whatever. Maybe
Yeah.
300 to 500. Yeah.
And the interest rate on it is like 17% or whatever. You're really just paying like the interest and that's
Well,
it.
most credit cards are between 21 and 25% interest. So unless you got a really good card, yeah.
I don't even know what it is. So I was just,
Yeah.
damn, that's like
So
usury.
now,
That's like,
oh, it's horrible. So yeah, theoretically, if you pick a good project and max it out, you can make a shit ton of money. But what if you don't? What if for some reason we put, like, say that we did it and we put 10,000 in OMI, but it didn't go up this cycle, and we're waiting for the next cycle in 4 years. You're still making payments on that for, 4 years. No, I'm good. I mean, I'm completely debt free. I don't have a car payment, no debt. I mean, I got rent, but that's it. So I'm like, it's the best feeling in the world. No.
so to make you feel better, I know this couple that put $10,000 on credit cards to buy the lenticular cards from like three plus years ago.
10 grand.
Yeah.
Oh my
They're like,
goodness.
yeah, let's put it on credit cards. And then it did well for like a week. And then,
Oh no.
well, I mean,
No.
obviously that was
Yeah.
paid off in like a year or whatever, but
Well,
so that's the
yeah,
thing, like
for sure.
at the end of the day, if even if it wasn't ETH, even if I picked something that was, if I gambled on, let's say like Earth2's Essence, because that's pretty low,
Yeah.
and they have a low liquidity pool. A lot of it's heavy in their token, not in ETH.
Excuse me.
And I put like 5K on it, right?
Right.
Even if that went to nothing, it's like, okay, 5K is not really a big deal. I think the credit card goes like 8K, but even if it was 20K, it's not a huge deal. Like, even if it were to go to zero, which it's not, like, I feel like I wouldn't do it for OMI Definity. I'd probably just do it for ETH, where, I mean, that
You
probably
wouldn't do it for you wouldn't max out your credit card for OMI?
I would have done it in like 2023, but that would have turned out horribly. So
Right?
like,
well, what about DEVVE? Would you do it for DEVVE?
I'd
Okay,
probably
hold
do
on.
it for DEVVE. I'd
I
probably
was
do
gonna
it for DEVVE.
say, I'm looking. I don't even know what the price is for DEVVE right now.
It's like 37 cents.
Oh my god, makes me
But
want
yeah,
to.
I'd probably do it for DEVVE.
Yeah, because my DCA on that I think is like 56 cents on DEVVE. So
Well, I see, Tammy. Wes says that it's going to go to 20 cents. So
what?
so maybe we wait for that.
Okay, if it goes to 20 cents, I'll max out my credit card.
Same.
Yeah.
You heard it here, Wes. If DEVVE goes to 20 cents, we will max out our credit cards. I will sell.
Not all of them. Not all of them. The one that's only $500 limit. I've got one. And the only reason why I kept it open is because there's no annual fee. But no, I'm just kidding. That's awesome.
I think the Chase one has like a $90 annual fee, which is like nothing. But because I don't really have credit. Like because I never needed it. So like when I check my credit score, it says like 6 something, and I was like, bro, and it's like, well, you have no credit. It's like, okay, so I just got a car. Like, and at the end of the day, like, you're not really going to need it, but
no, yes, my score I just looked up is like 740.
Nice.
Well, that's because I have all this available credit and I don't use it. I mean, that's not true. I use my venture card through Capital One. Now that limit is a higher limit, but I pay it off every time I get paid. I pay it off before the due date, so I don't pay interest. So
nice. Oh, I'm actually at 730. All right, that's not bad.
Yeah, 730, 740. So yeah, we're good.
So yeah, I'll max it out. It'll go down to like 680, and then
it will go down. It will go down once you max it out. You shouldn't. If that's your, you shouldn't charge more than 30% on your credit cards if you want your credit score to stay high. I mean, they say 30%. But
it didn't really matter to me. But
well, no, if you're not gonna, I mean, I try to pay for everything in cash or with something that I can pay off. Even when I go to buy a home or whatnot, I'm hoping crypto's done well, and I don't have to pay a mortgage. That's where my mind is. I don't want to have to worry about it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh God, hiccups. But yeah, once we totally max it out. I mean, at that point, I would sell part of my channel at a discount. I would sell part of the daCat IP at a discount. I would sell everything at a discount just to
At 20, I don't think it's going to get to 20 cents.
I don't
Does
think it
Wes
gets
have,
to 34 cents again. Like,
does Wes
it was
have
at 30.
DEVVE?
Huh?
Does Wes have DEVVE?
I don't know.
Because, well, I thought I saw. He wrote, "We'll buy more DEVVE at 20 cents."
Oh, so I guess he does.
So that implies. See, there's a comment here that says he says, "Yes, I'm down bad. Hopefully, OMI, DEVVE, and Definity move this cycle." So it sounds like he has the same stuff that we have.
Yeah. Coolio.
Yeah. So positive thoughts, Wes. We want it to go up. I don't want to work anymore.
I don't think you'll need to work after this next 8 months.
Okay. 8 months. When's that? March? August,
April, yeah.
October, November, March, April. Okay. April. Cool. Cool.
April. Yeah, April. And it could be before then. I mean, you have more DEVVE than I do. You have like 80,000 DEVVE?
No, I have 91,000 DEVVE.
God damn. I need to catch you.
I'm not buying anymore at the moment. I haven't been buying crypto at all for the last 2 months. I haven't bought anything.
When I get that payment to come in, hopefully I get that one I was telling you about.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping November. I mean, hopefully it gets sooner, but yeah, I'll get a bit more.
Yeah, if I got a chunk of money in, like when I go to Aruba, for instance, I'm gonna play some poker. I mean, I'm going for vacation, but there's a tournament series. If I bink a tournament, then I'll put more money in depending on where the prices are at. But if the prices, I mean, it just depends on where the prices are. If I'm gonna put more money in,
yeah.
8 months, it's gonna keep going up. Is that what he's saying? 8 months?
Yeah, maybe. I just thought put the penguin comment up there. So
yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, I think I can do some fun stuff. I think I'll be able to get that bread. I don't know about. I don't know. Problem is, I don't know which one runs first. OMI, DEVVE, Definity, but hopefully they don't run at the same time.
I think OMI's going to run last.
That's possible. Then we'll get 1 billion OMI each.
Yeah, because I'm at 90.
If DEVVE runs first, and even so, like I don't want to say problem. A good problem to have is the PTSD that I have from last cycle, round tripping everything.
You didn't sell.
I'm going to sell early. Not the whole thing, obviously, but
I'll sell percentages.
DEVVE at $5, I'm gonna probably have to sell a teeny tiny amount, even though I fully expect it to go to like 50. But
I think when it gets to $5, I'll sell 10%.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably what I'll do.
Just to get some money back of what I put in.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't even that's only about half of what I put in, and I got to pay taxes on that money.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's why I'm like, I know. Tax IRS.
Have you? Tax bill I'm gonna have to pay in October too. It's gonna suck.
Oh, you haven't done it? Yeah. So I've that's what I was going to ask you if you did your taxes yet. I have an extension, but I paid my initial what I owed before April 15th because we didn't get the crypto stuff done yet. But I don't think I owe anything on that end because I just bought. I didn't really sell.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Like second half of this year is gonna suck for taxes.
Yeah. And we're going to Florida and New York and decon, and you got taxes to pay. Remember that.
This is why I didn't want to fucking go to New York. But then Sanjay is just like, "Oh, Randy, you got to go for X, Y, and Z."
Yeah.
All right. So, in your opinion,
yeah,
did he call because he's super excited and wants me to experience those awesome things, or because he owns 10% of the channels? Like, Randy, you can make so much freaking money here.
Oh, I think it's both, 100%. So, because yeah. I mean, I mean, I was all for canceling my plane ticket and just saving it for
Yeah.
November. But
Yeah.
but now that I know some things, I'm like, ooh, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta go. Plus, you have
I
friends
feel,
on Long Island to go visit. There's other things. You don't have to be in New York the whole time.
I know. I just, well, I'll tell
You
you
know,
off.
I also saw something. I think there's an OMI party too.
That's on that Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know. Is Ernie
Yeah.
going? Ernie's gonna go to New York, right?
Yeah, I think he's gonna go.
Okay.
He's definitely going to Vegas with us. He's definitely gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know
All
where
right.
he's staying in Vegas.
Oh, he's gonna stay at the Venetian. Come on now.
Probably.
I mean, I know that.
It's true. It's true. He's
Yep.
yeah, he's headed to Tampa tomorrow, staying there for a couple days, and then he's going to Columbia on Tuesday.
Is he meeting up with anybody in Tampa?
Yeah. Did you meet Mike when you were here? Ernie's brother-in-law.
No.
Cool dude,
Mm-mm.
awesome dude. Him and his wife are going meeting them there, and then I think he's following him to Medellin as well.
Oh, fun.
His place is like built down there now.
Mm.
It's pretty awesome.
Doesn't Mr. Rolex live somewhere over there by Tampa?
I don't know.
I think he does, if I
Maybe.
remember right. Only because I mean, I think I saw him on a stream, and I remember hearing that because I was like, Florida. I mean, I was just in Florida for 2 weeks, so I don't know the humid. Is it humid right now in Ohio?
I don't really go outside. Oh no, I went for a walk today because my back was feeling not horrible.
I was like, how do you not go outside? You got to take Ralphie out.
Well, yeah, but I mean, when Ernie's here, I don't really take Ralphie out. I mean, now that I'll be alone with Ralphie for a week, yeah, I gotta. Bro,
Okay.
Ralphie like barks at the deer. I was like, Ralphie, these deer will mess you up, girl, and he just doesn't care. So we have these like crazy lights now because the deer kept like eating all the flowers, and Ernie each morning is just like he's like Gargamel with the Smurfs, like curse you. And
Oh, that's funny.
so he gets these like lights, and I feel them like so they create like a pulse, and it doesn't feel good, and then it emits crazy light and this high pitched sound, and it is like, bruh, like paralyzing. So I came up from like streaming once. I had like a bunch of meetings. It's like 1 a.m. I go upstairs and it's like a rave going on out there because the deer have like evolved. Like at first they were scared of the lights of like the rave things, and then they didn't care because they found out that it wasn't like a predator. They weren't gonna get eaten. So it works on movement. Every time there's movement, it has a pitch noise,
Motion
and then
sensor.
it flashes. But the deers didn't care at that point, so it was just like a rave. It was constantly going off like and I was like, what the heck is going on? So then he got like stronger ones, and it's just been a constant leveling up between him and the deer. He like goes to war.
That's funny. That's funny.
Ugh, my back. Good times.
Your back is still messed up.
I mean, it's much better. But yeah, not feeling great. But it's much
Holy
better. Like,
moly!
what?
Definity's down 14%. Oh,
who's down 14%?
Definity.
Oh yeah, they had a rough day.
Is that 2.9? Oh, ay ay ay.
Yeah, they had somebody sell.
I try not to look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know when it starts going up, I'm going to be getting phone calls. So I really try. The only thing I look at is the daCat on my wallet. On my wallet, because that is actually doing pretty well.
That's outperforming literally everything in my portfolio.
Everything.
I should have just bet it all on daCat back in April because it did a 7x from April.
And my friend, she's like, I can't believe out of everything you have, that's the one that you're up on. Is that because she knew I didn't want to buy it?
I am good. Like I am getting this bread.
She knew. She knew I didn't want to. She knows I'm not really into meme coins. That's so funny.
I guess it's something about having me as the face of it and doing all these crazy things. But dude, the community's so awesome. I can't wait until next week when I can walk you through the steps to get to the Telegram.
Oh, to get on the Telegram?
They'll love you.
Yeah.
They'll love you.
They're gonna. Oh yeah.
That one person wants to be just like you. They want to be like a professional poker player. Like, oh my god.
What?
Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah, someone's just like, yeah, they just want to
You know,
be.
I just don't. Just so everybody knows, I don't play poker for a living. Now, so I did, and I tell people this all the time. I went to Tunica, Mississippi, like April, May time, and I played a circuit event there. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. And I did really well. I mean, considering I cashed 3 times, made 2 final tables and whatnot, but I played every day for 12 days. Then I drove to Cherokee, North Carolina from Tunica, Mississippi, and then I had to work. And all the same players that were in Tunica were in Cherokee. That is so emotionally and physically draining. I don't know how people do it. I would never recommend it for anybody. Going and playing for fun is great, which is what I do. I enjoy the game. I love the game. I want to win. I'm very competitive. That's why I remember that one time we were at the Bellagio and you wanted to play on the same table, and I'm like, that's fine, but stay out of my way because money's money.
Was it? I feel like you don't like to play with me.
I don't like playing with my friends because I am not going to play soft against my friends because you're sitting on the same table.
I would never like expect you to try to lower yourself.
I know, but some people, they think that. And so that's why I just prefer not to play. I don't mind playing in the same room.
I want you to go hard. I want you to go because then if I win, then it's like, okay, not bad.
I beat Tammy.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
we were pretty good that night.
We're going to have to get you some daCat merch because, dude, the Telegram is just...
They have merch?
We're getting... Yeah, hang on one sec. Let me...
Oh, yeah.
All right, hang on. Let me... Oh, gosh. Where is my... Yeah, we got little daCat hoodies.
That's funny. I like hoodies. You can give me one of those. I'm not buying it, though.
So that's fine.
I'm not buying it. You guys are lucky I put money into the project. Because I really wasn't. I mean, I'm grateful. By the way. I know. I'm not regretting it at all. But it was definitely something that I was not expecting to do.
So there's what is it? So the Telegram is filled with these people that are just like genuinely believe that and I'm starting to believe it too. Not because daCat deserves like a $500 million market cap or $1 billion, but you have a bunch of these people that are just like, bro, we could go to like $1 billion, and I was like,
okay, if it goes insane. Okay, hold on. If it went to $1 billion market cap, how much would it be?
333x.
Hold on. Okay, I'm pulling it up right now. So it is at
whatever you have, multiply by 333.
Okay, hold on. I got to get my calculator because I'm on my laptop here. Can't do it on my phone because
I'd have 3.8 million.
You have 3.8?
I would have 3.8 million if it did a 333x.
Oh, I would be close to that. 3.8 mil? Okay, so I probably be because we're really close in the same amount that we have.
Yeah.
So okay. So, nice. Okay. So when do they think this is going to happen?
Huh?
When do they think this is going to happen? This cycle?
They think it happens this cycle. So here's the thing.
Oh my god! I might not sell any then.
Well, I told him I could justify like a $10 million market cap, right? Which is like 3.5x from here. Which is like, okay, wait, I get a little bit of money. But they've introduced me to people that aren't in yet, but they're like, if you get it to 10 million and like nobody here sells, we'll know it's real. The liquidity is locked, and there's a bunch of whales that are going to ape in at 10 million.
But why would they wait at 10 million when they could get it for cheaper right now?
They are not yet convinced that one, I think their ETH and stuff might not be where they want it yet, but they're not yet convinced that the whales are not gonna like that they're gonna hold.
That they're not gonna dump it.
Yeah, and I was like, listen, I know these guys, and they're not dumping. Like, they're not gonna sell till at least like 100-something million, right? And they're so now the top 30 wallets, like in that whale chat, you'll see there's like 20. You want to say there's 26 members there, and they hold like 60% of the supply. And it's like, okay, if there's and the only place you can get it, it's not like it's one of these tokens where it's spread across like 8 pools across a bunch of different exchanges.
Right.
It's only one exchange. It's only Uniswap, but it's $600,000 in liquidity, where it's split the same amount between 310 daCat and 309,000 in Ethereum. And
is the Coinbase wallet, when we swap on there, is that considered Uniswap?
Yeah, it uses something called 1inch, and it does the aggregator, so it goes right from there.
Oh, okay.
So what they're doing is that makes it super comfortable for whales, because like if you look at, let's say like OMI right now, like OMI has a $50 million market cap, but it has $330,000 of liquidity. So if you have $1 million of it, you can't cash out, at least on base. So you have to do it from one of those exchanges. But for daCat, if you want to put in $100,000, you can do that. And if you want to sell $100,000, you can do that as well. And you're physically able to, because there's that.
Because it's all on one.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think they'll get on other exchanges?
Eventually, yeah.
Like this cycle or like next cycle?
I think there's going to be a couple of exchanges that Renegade list. We right now, I might pay for something like later, maybe like MEXC, but right now, if they want to have daCat, if we can make it big, which I think we can, like just on the physical announcements with, okay, here's VeVe, here's the anime that we could do with Rashid Al Farouk, we could get to a really, then the FOMO sets in.
Yeah.
And as the bull market goes crazy, as VeVe goes crazy, and then my channel goes crazy, then the more eyes that'll be on daCat. And I told Wes when he asked, and he's like, hey, please spread the good word about OMI. If there's anyone there, like at that logo party,
yeah,
that is like super America, MAGA, likes stuff made in America, it might be a hard sell to be like, hey, here's these 2 guys that are not in America, that all the money goes to like New Zealand, and like it might be a harder sell. It would be much easier to say like, hey, I proudly served in the U.S. military, here's my creation made in America, and I would pitch them daCat. So there is a chance that in October, if this and this will go, I mean maybe it's $6 million market cap by then, does another doubling, I don't know, but at that time, I think it's very possible to get like someone to just ape in $100,000, because if you have like a couple billionaires that are there, it's probably pretty possible to get one of 100K is not that much,
That's crazy. I mean, I'll be happy, but that's just $100,000. It doesn't even, I don't know, probably because I just have very humble beginnings, So even if I had that 100,000 on the side, just throwing it into daCat, I just don't picture myself throwing 100 grand into daCat.
If you had $1 billion and well, I mean, it's me behind it. Like, it's not like it's just this random.
I know. I got you.
Anyway, and you have to go in a few minutes, right?
I got time. I don't have to leave until like 8, so I got time.
Okay. Well, I want to talk off camera for a bit, so let's do that.
Yeah.
And
sure.
All right. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi.
Hi, Dashi.
Thank you, Tammy, for coming on. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow.